Hey guys, I'm UK Random 78, and when I'm not collecting Funko Pops, putting together Lego figures, or teaching UK Random 2 how to be a cool geek, I enjoy watching Wayno's World of Pops. Go check him out. I don't know why I'm pointing. Peace.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the second part of the Q&A video. So this will be the rest of the questions, and then I will do the draw for the giveaway at the end. So yes, my apologies again, my hair looks like a mess. For all you older people out there, I'm sort of starting to look a little bit like Catweasel. If you don't know who Catweasel is, Google it. But if you're of a certain age, you will certainly know who that is. So this is going to be the second part of the Q&A, as I said. So we will literally just crack on. So before I do start, though, I do want to just thank UK Random 78 for the awesome intro video. I really appreciate that. So thank you very much again for that, mate. If any of the others want to fancy having a go at something a little bit fun and want to drop me a video that I'll put on the front of one of my next videos, please feel free just to do so. I'll be more than happy to add it on. Anything for a bit of fun and to lighten the mood up a little bit. So so cracking on with the first question. So this one is from Planet Geek. So what is your favorite Funko line that you collect? So that's a really easy one. So that is my X-Files set. I say set, I'm still one missing, so once I get that, that will certainly be my favourite line of Funko Pops. So the next question is from Funko Niffler. So which celebrity do you most want to meet and add to your pictures that you've not met yet? So I could quite easily say the likes of Robert Downey Jr., Chris Pratt, people like that, who in fairness are probably a little bit sort of unattainable with the money that they charge for photos and stuff like that. So for me, I would love to meet Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny. They would be awesome people. I did miss out on meeting David Duchovny a few years ago. Absolutely kicked myself. I really wish I'd done that now. Somebody else I would really love to meet would be John Barrowman. I thought he was absolutely fantastic in Arrow as Malcolm Merlyn, and I would really love to get him to sign my Malcolm Merlyn pop. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I will get the opportunity to do that, but we will see. But there are lots of other people. Natalie Dormer, I'd love to meet her, have a photo and get her to sign something. That would be another awesome. But any of the other Game of Thrones cast would be pretty amazing as well. So the next question is from JL Collects. So who out of all the awesome actors or actresses you've met was your favourite? So I covered that in the previous video. As I say, if you haven't already watched that, I will link that at the end of the video. So as I say, Robert Englund, Danny Glover, Faye Marsay, they've all been fantastic. So, but really any of the guests that I've met over the time were you know, all the times that I've met them have been brilliant. So Planet Geek again. So what is your favourite pop in your collection and why? So I don't have a favourite pop. I have two, so I can't decide which one out of the two, so it has to be Mulder and Scully. So they are my favourite pops. I do bang on about them a bit, but for me, I say I was an X-Files fan as a kid, or I say a kid, a young adult, shall we say. And it's just something that's stuck with me. I'm in the process of going through all of the episodes again with my wife. So that's some good Sunday afternoon entertainment. So the next one is from Albatross Pops. So Scarlett and Dan. So if you hadn't bought Pops, what do you think you would have spent the money on? I know that you have, or no, I have a small fortune in the form of plastic doilies. I think, in fairness, I think if I hadn't been spending as much money on Pops, I would probably be booking up conventions and booking photo shoots, sort of money to get Pops signed and stuff like that. But with everything going on in the world at the moment, obviously conventions are only slowly starting to get back up and running again. So at the moment, as I say, maybe next year, the amount of Pops I buy will probably reduce slightly, and then spend some of the money on going to conventions again. So Scarborough couple. So when did you first discover the wacky world of Funko Pops? So, for us again from my first video, my wife bought me my first one, which was the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, and it sort of just spiraled out of control from there, really, slowly but surely. So that's really how it all started, and not really looked back since then. So good 2-3 years ago that was. Stormcore Collectibles. What is the most you would spend on a single pop? Okay. I think it would probably be, it would be a 3-figure number. I would probably spend maybe £300, but it would really depend on the pop itself. I wouldn't just sort of go out and buy a £200 or £300 pop just for the sake of it. It would have to be something that I would really truly want. So Jimmy Barnes. So what music do you listen to? Are there any bands, acts, formats that you collect? And if so, please can you show some of them? Well, I love all kinds of music, Jimmy. As you well know from me commenting on your Top of the Pops videos and stuff like that, and I've always said to you, I'd love to sit down and have a proper chat about music and stuff like that. So for me, it's a wide range I listen to. I love swing and Rat Pack and all that sort of thing, right the way through to sort of like Metallica, Iron Maiden, stuff like that, and everything in between. I do really love classical music as well, which is quite nice to when I'm just needing some time just to chill out and relax. My favourite piece of classical music is Clair de Lune. For anyone that wants to know what that is the piece of classical music at the end of Ocean's 11 with George Clooney and Brad Pitt, where they're all standing at the fountains at the Bellagio, and they slowly all sort of dissipate. That is that piece of music. For any of you gamers out there, you might know it as, if you've played The Evil Within, it's the music that they play when the cracked mirror. Unfortunately, Jimmy, I don't have everything's packed away, so all my CDs and stuff that I've got are all in boxes and in the loft at the moment. So unfortunately, I can't show you anything, but everything at the moment I've got is pretty much on digital. But I've got loads of, I think I might even have some vinyl up there, some old vinyl, things like Rumours from Fleetwood Mac, Bat Hell, stuff like that. Funko Collector United Kingdom. You have mentioned your love of the X-Files many times. Would you like to see new X-Files series or movies, or should they leave it alone or even reboot it? Leave it. Unless you're going to get Mulder and Scully to come back, I think it should just be left. I mean, the two series that they redid were not the greatest, if I'm absolutely honest. And I think that it would be absolute crime if they were to reboot it with completely different people. Just leave it and leave it as it is, and just leave it as a cult classic. Stormcore Collectibles. I recently watched you unbox some X-Files pops. Is there a character you'd love to have seen made into a pop format from the show? Yes, there is. So I would love. I think the one that they should have really done was Skinner, Walter Skinner. They should have got him as a pop, probably more than the actual Alien. That would have been pretty awesome. Or a 3-pack of the Lone Gunman. So that would have been also really, really good. You know how they how Funko do like to throw things in the mix. So, you know, you never know. They may well do that at a later point. If they do, I will be jumping on that like anything. Funko Niffler. Which is your least favourite pop in your collection, but have it because it's part of a set? So there are a few pretty dodgy Marvel and DC ones that that came out for sort of things like Aquaman and stuff like that. So it's probably a couple of them. Things like Arthur Curry in his gold suit and things like that. Stormcore Collectibles, thoughts on sodas or pins? Probably not for me, if I'm absolutely honest. If they did bring out some X-Files sodas, I'd probably get them just to sort of put with my pops. And the pins as well, I probably would if they did them, but I wouldn't go out of my way to get the sodas. I think they look really awesome, and sort of really sort of quite cool. But I don't think it's for me, if I'm absolutely honest. I spend enough money on Funko Pops, and I've got hardly any room in here. My room at the moment, you can't see it, but it looks like a bomb's hit it. I've got cardboard boxes everywhere, pops everywhere. It is chaos. Funko Collector United Kingdom again. So currently, what YouTube channels are you watching a lot and would recommend? So a lot of you guys that have been sending questions in are all YouTubers yourselves, and it's you guys that I watch predominantly. The UK Funko community is pretty amazing. There's some absolutely awesome people in here, and I watch you all, and I love watching your videos. They're really pretty cool. There are a few from the States that I watch, so things like Bearded Pop and Franchise Kicks. So I watch both their channels quite regularly as well. And there are a few other odd ones that I do tend to watch as well. So yeah, there are quite a few, but you guys are awesome, you know, and it's you guys that give me the inspiration to carry on doing what I'm doing. So thank you for sort of giving me the incentive to do these videos and to be part of this awesome community. Albatross Pops, what is your go-to Chinese order? So if I'm just having something at home, I would probably just have a Chinese curry. So probably a mixed meat curry, prawn curry, something like that, with some egg fried rice, pancake roll. That's pretty much my go-to. If I'm out, we've got a really awesome Chinese all-you-can-eat buffet, probably about 3 miles away from where I live, and they do some phenomenal Chinese food. They do it sort of 14 quid, 15 quid, all you can eat, and it is all you can eat. And it's, you know, you order it, they bring it to your table, and it's just fantastic food. So that is my go-to Chinese food. You are now making me really hungry. I have had my dinner this evening, but it is now making me really hungry thinking of Chinese food. So thanks for that, Scarlett and Dan. So next question is from UK Random 78. So what is the most unusual pop you've pulled from a mystery box? So the most unusual one that I've pulled is this. So it is from the Dungeons and Dragons Pop Games range, and it's the Gelatinous Cube. So that was, I pulled that, I think it was from a Monster Pop Toys mystery box. You'll have to go back and check one of my videos, but I think that's how I got this one. Funny enough, it was someone that I was sort of looking at potentially getting at some point, and then it came in a damaged mystery pop box, and there's hardly any damage on it. So that's probably the most unusual pop that I've pulled from a mystery box. Another question from UK Random 78. Why did you start collecting Funko Pops? Well, I say my wife bought me my first one, and then it sort of just continued from that. I wanted to get other ones. So I originally wanted to get the whole of the Suicide Squad from the film. and then it sort of just slowly sort of expanded, and then it was like, oh, that looks good, I'll get that, and that range looks good. So it sort of just really sort of spun out from that. Funko Collector United Kingdom, what is the best pop you've ever pulled from a mystery box and why? So that is this one. So the Flash Unmasked from San Diego Comic Con 2015. So that was in a £12 mystery box from Pop Figures. And when I pulled it, there was hardly any damage on it at all. And when I priced it up, it was £55, and I was like gobsmacked. So that's probably the best I've ever pulled from a mystery box. Certainly for monetary wise, that is, and it's also a really cool pop as well. I really like it. So Funko Niffler. What other collectible would you collect other than Funko Pops? So as I say, apart from my convention photos and stuff like that, I don't really sort of collect other things really. I suppose you could say these. I don't know whether you can see that very well, but that is a $1 chip from the Mandalay Bay Hotel in Las Vegas. So I went to Vegas back in 2012 and did a bit of the whole hotel crawl. Tried to get a dollar chip for every sort of hotel that I went to. So I've got about 12 there, I think. So when I'm going back again next year, at the end of the year next year, so to do like all the cool other hotels and stuff like that, and then I'm off to New York after that as well for 4 days, just before Christmas, and see if I can go Funko Pop hunting. I haven't told the wife yet that though, but hopefully I can pick up some sort of USA pops while I'm out there. Scarborough Couple, what do you think is the most overrated or underrated Funko Pop? Okay, this is going to be a bit controversial, but I think personally one of the most overrated pops that there are out there is the Carl and Ellie 2-pack. That got released and everybody went crazy for it, and I personally don't think it's that great a pop. My opinion, please don't shoot me, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but that for me is the most overrated pop. Underrated pop, I really don't know. There are quite a few out there that probably don't get the love and attention that they probably would deserve. I mean, the one that's coming up at the moment is sort of the Cara Dune. That's obviously got a lot of attention now. Obviously, Gina Carano's obviously been fired from The Mandalorian, so obviously that one is now going to go through the roof price wise. But yeah, I mean, it's everybody to their own. Everybody's opinions to their own. I'm sure there are a lot of you that have either got that pot will certainly disagree with me. And finally, my last question is from Funko Niffler again. So if you could only keep one pop and had to get rid of the rest, what would you keep? So you already know the answer to that, I think. I couldn't get rid of one. I'd have to keep two, which would be these two, I think. Out of all my pops, I think they're the sort of the most awesome one for me. There are others I'd love to get, but so that's it. So that is it. That's all the questions, guys. I hope you've really enjoyed these two videos. I've had a lot of fun collating all the questions together and doing that, and the questions I've had have been really awesome. So thank you very much, all of you, for doing that, which is why I wanted to do the small giveaway for one of you, for taking the time out of your day to write me a question. So in a second I'm going to do that. It is going to be as a last man standing, so as your name will come up, don't worry. If you get if you're the last person standing, you will get the mystery box. Okay, so until next time, I've got some really cool videos coming up soon. So I've got another gold subscription that I've got from Pop Figures. So is it going to be as awesome as the first one that I got? We will have to wait and see. So I've got that coming up, and I've got a couple of others. But until next time, thank you very much again for your time, and all the love that you guys send me. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much again, and Wayno out. Right, everyone, here we are with the wheel of names. So on the left hand side here is all of your names with so you've got, each name will be a separate entry. So I'm going to shuffle it 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 35 entries. Again, it will be last man standing. So let's click that spinner. So the first person out is UK Random 78. So who's next? So the next one is Funko Niffler. So the next one's Stormcore Collectibles. So it's JL Collects. Scarborough Couple. Funko Niffler. Albatross Pops. Stormcore Collectibles. That was a close one. The Giveaway King still has all of his still in there. Linda H. JL Collects. That's Linda H again. That's Albatross Pops. That's Wayne Deacon. That's Planet Geek. That's Scarborough Couple. That's Jimmy Barnes. That's Wayne Deacon. It's another one for Wayne. That's Planet Geek. That's Funko Collector United Kingdom. It's Funko Niffler. That's Planet Geek again. That's UK Random 78. That's JL Collects. That's Albatross Pops. That's Funko Collector United Kingdom. That's Movie Madness with Maccabee. So who we got left? We've got Wayne Deacon's got 2. Funko Niffler's got 2. Funko Collector United Kingdom, Albatross Pops, Scarborough Couple, and Stormcore Collectibles. So that's Scarborough Couple out. That's Funko Niffler. So that's Funko Collector UK out. That's Albatross Pops out. So, 3-way battle now. So that's Wayne Deacon out. So the giveaway king doesn't get another giveaway. So 50-50 shout between Funko Niffler and Stormcore Collectibles. Good luck to both of you. So we finally have a winner. Unlucky Funko Niffler. So the winner is Stormcore Collectibles. If you can message me on Instagram and let me know your address, and then I can get that package out to you. I'll send it out at some point over the weekend if you get your details to me quick enough. So thank you very much again to all of you for your questions, and it's been a really enjoyable, fun thing to do. I might do it again in about a year's time, and we'll see what happens. So thank you very much again for watching, and until next time, Wayno out. Take care. Bye.